Anyways, so your book. Let me go through a couple things with the book I looked at. So you go through it. You got regulations you talk about in there, taxes you talk about, lobbyists you talk about, Tesla dealership you talk about how other dealers, other car dealership and lobbyists played a role to hurt Tesla and selling cars directly to the consumer, propaganda with the amount of websites the federal government manages, congressmen in prison. There was a statistic you had in the book that there's more congressmen in jail than former mafia bosses. Let me say this one more time. There's more congressmen in jail than mafia bosses, and then a few other stats that we'll get into as well.
So, by the way.
Yeah. So tell me what prompted you want to write this book, Mafia Democracy?
You know, Patrick, honestly, I got 7 kids, 6 grandchildren, and I'm just, prior to the last, I would say 12 years, I never was really too much interested in politics, especially when I was on the street. We had a couple of politicians we were dealing with, and we did our thing. But I really started to pay attention, in the Obama years. And I am telling you, when I watch the movement, I watch the system, I see how mob-like that they're acting. Very Machiavellian, very mob-like. I'll give you the one phrase from Machiavelli. He says he was advising his prince. You read the book, The Prince, you know the treatise. He's advising him how to maintain control of his kingdom. And he tells the prince, you can do anything you need to do. You can lie, you can steal, you can cheat, you can even kill to maintain control. That's the number one thing. But to the outside world, you must always appear to be honest, upright, and have integrity. And that's our politicians today. That's it, in a nutshell. And I say this too. You got a friend, you got a spouse, she lies to you one time, he lies to you one time. Okay, you give him a pass, you work it out. Second time, start to get a little, what's going on here? Third time, you're really annoyed. Fourth, fifth, sixth time, that's it, it's over. These politicians make campaign promises, they get on video. The next day, they're lying to us, and everybody says, well, that's politics. It's not politics, it's lying. And it's lying to the detriment of the people that elect them in office to help them and to help this country. And I see it happening so much. I see this Machiavellian attitude and ideology coming out that I'm worried about my kids and grandkids. This is not the same country that I grew up in. It really isn't. And it's not the same. At one point in time, Democrats and Republicans, they weren't too far apart. They're not too far apart. Now, it's like there's such a divide. And this country is going in such a wrong direction that I don't know what it's going to look like in 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years from now.
Are you really that concerned? Are you really that deeply concerned? I know you and I have talked about it offline,
yes.
But to the public, that's not part of our conversation. Are you really that deeply concerned?
I really am. I really am, Patrick. As a matter of fact, I started writing this book 5 years ago. I was writing it for HarperCollins, my last publisher. I get through 4 or 5 chapters. And I did research, and I started to talk about politicians in jail and regulations and all of that. And I went to my wife, who you know well, Cammie, and I said, what do I need this for? I said, I have no problems with the government now. These people are so vengeful. I've seen it all my life. I said, I don't need to do this. I go to HarperCollins. I gave them back my advance. I said, I don't need to do this now. And I put it on the side. But the last couple of years, what I'm seeing is...
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.